and CMB. All right, we're live streaming. We're live streaming. We're going to do the gallery view. We're going to admit everybody true. All right, we're live streaming. We're live streaming. Bring them in. Gallery view. What's happening? We're going to admit everybody true. All right, we're live streaming. Bring them in. How many people got the time wrong today? How many people didn't see that I wrote a new time on the call today? I wonder who that was. Because I switch it now to New York at 1 p.m. because you guys had that time shift, right? So I bumped it up an hour. And I thought that would help everybody because really Singapore time hasn't changed yet. We're still 1 a.m. here right now. And so I'm not even in Singapore. I'm actually in Egypt. But because those times are all structured like that, I have to follow that. And so I'm in Egypt right now. And let's see what time it is because it's 7 p.m. Egypt time. And I have been up now since 1 a.m. So I've been up flying. I flew 3 flights today. I left Bali, Indonesia at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got on my first plane flight. That was a 9-hour flight to Qatar in Arab land. And then I flew from Qatar to Cairo, Egypt. And then I flew from Cairo, Egypt to this other resort town by the ocean here, and or the Suez Canal is actually what I'm on, the Suez Canal. And I'm on the beachfront and all that sort of stuff, and I'm at this swanky resort. But 3 flights today, been up since 1 a.m. and it's now 7 p.m. So after this Zoom call, I'm crashing. I'm sleeping. But yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you for showing up. And we set the time for 1 p.m. New York City time, 12 p.m. Mexico City. And I think it was like 10 a.m. Vancouver City for the Canadians out there. And then all the rest of Asia and Africa stayed the same. And India and all that because they don't have a time shift. So that only happened in North America. So North America's time for the Zooms has moved up an hour because last time I kept it at 12 and then everybody was there at 11. You know, they were like an hour earlier than they needed to be. So I thought I'd fix that by setting the time exactly of what it needs to be today. So now you know, and you're welcome. You're here. Where's my man Andy? Did he show up today yet? Is he here? We're still a little bit early for him. Most times he rolls in here, and it is a Wednesday call. So Mark is probably going to join us today too. And where's Walter? He's probably kicking around here somewhere hiding too. Walter, okay.
Hey, how you doing, Jan?
I'm good, Cecil. How you doing?
I'm good. You know what? I think the time changed because a lot of people was on an hour ago. A lot of us was on at 12 Eastern Standard, but you know the time changed, and we found out that may threw the time off. So I hear about 10 people on. Everybody was calling me, and me and Delonte figured maybe the time changed because our time switched up Sunday.
Yeah, I know. So I just finished saying. So I fixed that because you see, 1 a.m. Singapore time, which is right now. Okay, 1 a.m. Singapore time is 1 p.m. New York City time. And then I don't know what that is in Detroit. Are you on the same time as New York or are you 1 hour earlier than New York?
Yeah, I'm Eastern Standard. So it's 1 o'clock my time right now.
Exactly. Yeah. So It'll be 1 o'clock for now until there's a time shift in Asia. You know, like we gotta play like this a little bit. But if you look at the Zoom call info that I sent out today on Facebook and in the Telegram chat room and stuff like that, I put down 1 p.m. Like I changed New York City Eastern time to 1 p.m. today to accommodate everybody because everyone was crying about that last call. So I actually did what everybody wanted, and just like you'd imagine, they didn't know. They assumed it was something else. You see how people are.
That's because we don't read, Jen. We just click the link.
I said that today. I was just on a call a minute ago to Ireland. I had like 20 people on a call in Ireland just like 10 minutes ago. I did, and I had to let them all go so I could do this with you guys. And I said to them, I saw you guys kind of getting in the chat room there, in the waiting room. And I was like, oh man, everyone's probably in a while ago. They probably never read the memo. You know, they probably never read the.
We are so happy to get on that we don't worry about the time.
I want to just say thank you for adjusting the times for the Canadian and American folks. Because when I didn't get in an hour ago, I checked it and I read it, and it was awesome to see that I realized what had happened. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Don't worry, everyone will figure it out. And I personally, I'm not all about, how many people come. I'm more about you're here and thank you for coming. You see, I actually care about quantity over, quality. I'm getting this wrong. I care about quality over quantity. There you go. That's the right way. But I really do, and as long as all the best people are with us, then that's what matters, and everyone will figure it out eventually. Man, I flew all day, as I told you, Erica. Like I'm beat. I'm tired. I'm a little distraught even right now. I feel it. I feel really tired. I've been on 3 plane flights. That kicks the crap out of you. I had my shoes off on the 9-hour flight, and I went and put my Nikes back on at the end of the plane ride because they said to, we're landing, put your shoes on. And my feet were bigger than my shoes for some reason. And I think you swell up with the pressure in the airplane. And I never, ever knew that in my life because I've never taken my shoes off till today. And weird, it was really weird. Yeah, I learned something today on the airplane. So I flew 3 times. That means that my body was like expanded and contracted 3 different times in a day kind of thing. That's a lot. That's a lot of hard work on the system.
Hey, Jan, I see you're surviving all that flying.
Oh, yeah, of course. I ate a lot of airplane meals today, too. Gave me the farts. It was good stuff, though. I had beef. I had some egg omelet thing. Those airplane food, those little dishes of stuff, they're always interesting. I'm like, what's this? What's under the lid here? What's this surprise? It was fun.
Nice. So are you in Egypt now or some other place?
I am. No, I'm in Egypt. I'm in my hotel room. I'm all alone. My cousin Colin's coming. He's usually on our calls. So you guys see Colin is on our calls, but
Nice.
He's actually flying to Turkey and he should be here soon. So he flew directly from Vancouver to Istanbul, and then he flew from Istanbul to here. I also looked at flights because I'm like kind of close to the Mediterranean area. Like I'm really close to Greece. I can fly to Greece right now for $150. I can fly to Turkey for $200 to Istanbul. So like the proximity things, I'm really close to all the Mediterranean countries. I can go to Barcelona, Spain for $150 right now. I can go to Italy. I've already been there, but this is just how close I am to all that stuff right now. And Egypt Cairo is a really powerful airport. It was gigantic. I had to take a taxi from where I was into the other terminal. Otherwise, I would have been walking like 45 minutes with my suitcases and towing it down the sidewalk. And so, yeah, it's that big. I had to take a cab to the next terminal.
Wow.
It's big. Cairo is a really big airport. It's really big. Like they got a lot of terminals, like really big. So that was good to learn. It's nice to know and travel and learn these little things about everywhere.
That is
all
great.
right.
We're just glad you're safe.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are here tonight. I told you we were going to do this and we're doing it. So, I'm one of those guys that says, if we're doing it, we're doing it. That's the only way to have it.
We are doing it.
I just finished a call in Ireland just before this. So I was on the patio here and the kids were crying and the airplanes were flying. And I never did a call ever outside like that. But it was a test, had to try it. And I did a call just before this. And so a bunch of Irish guys, in the business, networking wanted me to do a call. We had about 20 people on there and it was great, and educated them on us. And, this week, funniest thing too, I'm traveling and I've been asked to come on to so many VIP calls this week, more than ever before, And it always lands right when you have to do some other stuff like this, it's so weird.
That's what happens to me all the time. It's exactly when I'm preparing for a trip or trying to gather myself together or have to deal with some issue relating to the chiropractor or the doctor or something. And then that's when everybody wants to talk to you at the same time.
Yeah. Murphy's Law, they call that.
That's just Murphy's Law. It's not their fault, they don't know. It's just the way life is.
Hi, Larry. What do you want to say?
Okay, I've been a member of this wonderful platform for over a month ago, but I upgraded my phone and I got the backup key for my authenticator, but when I didn't realize I should manually bring that authenticated from the old phone, and it went to the phone company, and then I can't log into my account anymore. And so I don't know if there's any way that you can help me, because I really need to get into my account.
Okay. So right now you're saying that you've got a brand new phone, or no? Same old phone?
Brand new phone, yes, a brand new phone. And I did I wrote down the backup key for my Google Authenticator, and then I put CoinMarketBull inside there and put in the backup key, the privacy backup key. But when I put this new this new code that it's sending me, it's saying that it is not it. So obviously I did something wrong, and the old phone's already wiped clean and with the phone company over a week ago.
Okay, so what we're going to do then, you're going to email me your username tonight, okay? And then I'm going to reset your two-factor again, like a fresh reset. And then you're going to have a brand new one in your back office. You can log in and do it brand new with the brand new settings, okay? Fresh.
God, thank you very much, because I'm not able to go in on my account is there. I appreciate that. So how do I get your email?
We're going to put it here in the chat room for you. So we'll give you the email here, okay?
Thank you. Very good support. I am not disappointed in this company. A matter of fact, I am one of, I don't know if you know Sandra, her name is Sandra Price. She's an awesome woman. She's always finding good company like you.
Actually, I sent that to Ray Henry for some reason, but I want to send it to everyone. Let's get this going here properly today. All right, you guys. So there's my email, and you can also email me if you want the $1 million script. You guys can email me if you want the spreadsheet tool. You guys can email me if you want to ask me some questions about something. You know, email is probably the best place to do business together on things, and that way I can schedule and get back to you and forward things and copy it. But you got to be concise in your email. Like, you know, if you're hot buns at Hotmail and you're going to send me, I want a flyer for the rank bonus, and you don't give me your photo, you don't tell me your real name, and you don't tell me your rank, I can't do much. Just like in your case, if you don't tell me your username, your email, what your situation is, I can't help you. So you got to give me details. And then some people just write me drama, and they just tell me their whole long-winded story, you know, a full page of story, and they don't give anything to work with, no username, nothing like this. And again, you know, funny stuff. Like if you guys, if you're writing that kind of stuff to support that you're writing to me, like no wonder support can't help you. You know, like man.
Okay, I'm thinking back concerning username, but I know I use my email to log in.
Of course you did. Of course, then that's how everyone logs in. So just get organized and let me know, and we're going to start the presentation now, okay? But thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Awesome. I'm going to mute everybody now. Where is my participants? Mute all. There we go. Mute all. All right, and he can unmute himself. He's already unmuted. Mr. Andrew Galloway, how are you today?
I'm incredible, sir. How are you?
I'm excelente. I'm a little tired. I'm a little distraught from traveling all day, but I'm here.
Yeah, I've been following your travels across the globe. Glad you got there safely.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
This is what an exciting life looks like, Jam.
I know it does. I know it does, eh? It's a lot cooler here too. I was in 32 Celsius before, and now I'm down at 22 Celsius today, and I feel chilly. Like I've come down 10 degrees, and it's still nice and everything, but it's not. I feel cold now. Like before, I felt at a hot, you know, feeling, and now I feel cold. So that's interesting too. Let me get this ready for everything. Start it up. So I had a bunch of Irish people on the call earlier today, and they're interesting bunch. They got a different kind of humor. They're funny.
Yeah. I was doing a meeting just before this for a bunch of people in Ireland as well. So,
Oh, good job. So we got all these Irish people coming to the party now. Hey, where are they coming from? I don't know, but they're liking what we're doing. I'll tell you, they're loving us. A lot of people are loving us. I had a bunch of really cool Americans on the call the other day before that, and like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of people that are coming in now. Man, they're leaving other platforms for us. So if we thought we had haters before, we're gonna get some more now. And if people thought they didn't like me before, oh my God, we're gonna have some drama. But it's okay. That's what winning's about. That's what winning looks like, guys and girls. Just keep putting the gas on. We come to win. It's how it's gonna get done. Let's let the success begin. Welcome to CMB and me and everybody. It's CoinMarketBull. We are doing big things in the platform space, in the AI bot space, in the technology space, in the software, in the crypto. We're all over the place. We're all over the map. We're all over the world. And we've got something really good. We've got something very smart. We've got something new, and everyone's starting to fall in love, and we are creating happiness. Tonight, the disclaimer is we're not giving financial advice, investment advice, legal advice, or anything of the sorts. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme by any means. And if anything sounds like that, you're just not listening correctly. It's game over for human financial analysts. In the past, men have traditionally gone out there to win the money, and they have traditionally lost all the money for everyone. And it wasn't really women. It was mostly men. And women can take a check mark on this one, you see. And so what has happened is the old school is over here. Almost everything about our company has almost zero to do with old school. I was just finishing that in the last call again. I have a little argument about the old school. And so it's all about the new school here. And if you like new and you like refreshing and you like software and you like results and you like how things are done, like if you're one of those people that likes to order their groceries online and you like how Uber picks you up in the car and you like that stuff, then you're going to like us. This is the new. And so we are taking the past and making it so much better with technology and with software. And so our software is able to look backward and our software is able to look forward, and we're able to make an analysis that is a profitable one. And so we've got some really high technology software making profitable decisions and analysis. And that's really, really important. I'm Jan Gregory. I am your global leader and corporate brand manager. What does that mean? Well, I'm one of you. I'm one of you on the inside. I'm putting my shoe in the butts of people on the inside for you, because I know what it feels like to be you, because I am you. We're all on the same team together. I'm all about people first and the money second. And I believe in teamwork makes a dream work. And we're all about working together out here, growing teams, growing leadership, supporting one another. A gentleman just now was asking for help. We're going to help him. We never leave anyone behind. We're military style. We're going to carry you out on our backs. But we're going to get there together, you know, and that's what it's all about with me and most of the people out here that are on my team as well. We're all good characters. The men's and ladies out here that do this with us really enjoy it. And we've turned into a really big family and a great community of people. Corporate brand manager roles, things like getting the graphics done for all your accolades, things like working on the website, adding the reinvestment button, tweaking this, tweaking that. I'm going to do some more tweaks on the record keeping now. So always tweaking stuff, always making it better for everyone, better customer experience. And I think that's important for everybody to understand. You know, there's always work to be done, always. Our head office is in Budapest, Hungary. We are made in Hungary, just like you heard of made in USA. We've made all our software, our technology team, owner, everybody that had everything to do with the technology is out of Hungary. And so we had 2 years in development. We spent 2 years of trial and error, just trying to make sure the software was flawless, and it was, and it became that. And then we sat down with the owner and decided to do a marriage of affiliate marketing and the software that he was building. And the owner's dream is to get, 1 million users using the software. And I'm pretty sure we're going to end up achieving that in the next, 3 to 5 years. And I know we will for sure. And he'll be a happy camper. He's a very frugal man. He doesn't go out there buying Ferraris with the people's money. He's actually very hypercentric about everyone getting paid and everyone having a really good experience with his software. And like the dream of a Bill Gates kind of guy, He just wants to see his software in as many people's hands as possible. So we really, at the end of the day, we are selling a software here, and I'll get into that. Why is crypto the primary source of wealth for millennials and actually everyone on earth? Well, just look at the latest thing in the news with the Silicon Valley Bank that just went under. It took a whole bunch of companies in and with it, and it screwed a whole bunch of people over. And welcome to the banksters. That's all they've ever done is screw everybody over. It just, if it hasn't happened to you, you don't know it. But it's happened to me, and I know it. And other people, they've had it happen to them, and they know it too. So the banksters have been out there for years playing manipulation games on society. And lately, they've been getting their butts handed to them on a silver platter, and they've been going down. And it's not a surprise. I saw this coming now for the last 10 years. It's just a progression that's finally coming to fruition. But with crypto, crypto is the people's money. Crypto is the unsung hero of the day. Crypto is what's going to help everybody get somewhere in the near future. And many people don't even know that. Like, they don't know it yet. But I'm telling you it is. I'm telling you it's going to happen. So you can hear it from me first. Bitcoin has gone up in the last few days. Even today, I think it was up 10%. So good job, you guys that are holding Bitcoin. You made some money today. And really, like, Bitcoin is going to continue to rise anyway. And I think more things that happen to the banksters is going to continue to make Bitcoin rise. So you guys should be cheerleading on some of that. What we're selling here and what we're telling here and what we're sharing here is a special software bot, an AI bot, which is an annual lease of $50. And Andy will tell you that is probably the best $50 you've ever spent in your life. And Marcos would tell you that he would spend another 10 more $50 to get more of this if there was some more. And so, like, this is really good stuff. And we've got it for sale for $50 for a year. And that's what we sell here. And so for those of you guys that think that we sell investments and we sell deposits and we're selling this stuff, no, we're selling a bot lease for 12 months. And we're selling them like crazy. Everyone's coming in and they're buying it up and they're getting involved and they're really, really enjoying the software and they're really, really enjoying what the bot is doing for them. And so let's keep going and let's keep growing with that. It's easy peasy. How do you get started? It's a 12-month activation. Get your first deposit, $50 of your deposit goes in to purchase that annual lease. And then you start making over 30% a month with the bot in your back office and in your account. And you can deposit any number of dollars that you want. You're not in a package here. You're free willy. And so if you want to put in $1,050, like we recommend, $1,000 will get to work for you right away. And the other $50 will go towards your bot lease. Deposits are open in an open regard. And the highest amount that you can deposit is $50,000. And we have had many people do that, many. And we've had people do 4 at $50,000, totaling $200,000. So we've seen it all. We've had it all. And people enjoy this. If you want to put a small amount, you can. If you want to do a medium amount, you can. And if you want to do a large amount, you can. I would say that you would all start as a passive investor with us. And that's how this game works. And so you decide on your budget, you make your deposit, and you start to make gains, and you start to make happiness happen. The decision maker in your brain starts to go off and say, wow, we should have been doing this 10 years ago and 5 years ago. Why weren't we? And it gets really excited. The decision maker in your brain gets really happy with your decision for joining CMB. And so we welcome all passive investors. We welcome all small business owners that have money sitting in the bank doing nothing. We welcome anybody and everybody from 18 to 98 years old, grandpas, grandmas, parents, single people, young people, all kinds of people, college people, entrepreneurial people, people that are actually broke and need something kind of people. We welcome you all to saving your money with us and growing it 1.2 and up with us on a daily basis. And you'll see the power of that when Andy shows you the spreadsheet here in a minute. But again, I'm putting the word out there. Everybody's welcome here. You don't have to be an affiliate. You don't have to do affiliate marketing. You don't have to be a network to enjoy what we're doing and the fruits of our labor here and the engine we call CMB. Okay, so I've said that clearly. Everybody's welcome to grow with us. Now, if you want to go out there and generate a little bit of affiliate marketing and some networking and make some commission, Well, we've got a plan for you. We've got 10 levels of commission love, and we pay it on a daily basis. I'm one of the guys that gets paid on that. Level 1, 10%. So everybody that comes in right away, first person, Andy brings in Marcos. Marcos does a $10,000 deposit. Andy's making $1,000. Now, Andy makes the $1,000 from the company, and he does not make that from Marcos's actual money. Marcos's 10K goes into the system and begins working on growing his funds at that level. And other platforms in the business are taking the money off the total and giving it to Andy, and not here at CMB. The company is paying Andy handsomely for his efforts of caring and sharing and bringing more people to the party. And then the amount of money that the customers are bringing in to grow is full and wholesome, and there's nothing missing from it. So people really find this refreshing, and they actually really like what we're doing here. Level 1, 10%, level 2, 5%, level 3, 2%, level 4, 2%, level 5, 1, level 6, 1, level 7.75, level 8.5, level 9.3, level 10.3. What you see here is sustainable returns, sustainable commissions, and that means we're going to be in business a long time. If we give away the farm and we give away too much and we do all this sort of stuff, it would be really, really expensive for the company to keep up. Now, I had some wacky sauce potatoes ask me the other day, if they're making 1 point or giving us 1.2, how much are they making? And blah, blah, blah. You have to understand that the 1.2 is only in one area that they're giving us money, and that is a return on our deposit. Then they're giving all this commission out in all these levels. And then they're doing this and they're doing that. By the time, you know, CMB's done giving out money, they need to be making a lot of money because it's a lot more than 1.2. And I know Andy knows that too. Like, he's super smart about this. Like, it's kind of, you don't see it, but there's a lot of money being given out here from all different levels and all different angles. So the 1.2 is kind of, hey, that's what the software is delivering on my deposit, but that's only one tiny aspect of how much financial gyrations is going on around here. Like, there's a lot of money rolling, and the more deposits means a lot more money working, and then the more human beings attached to those deposits means a lot more cash outlay every day. And I don't even know what that looks like. I have not seen the spreadsheet of how much we give out a day in withdrawals or a month or a week, but it must be astronomical. Like, it's got to be huge. I couldn't even imagine how much we're giving in withdrawals. It's going to be massive. So then we got 10 levels to the game. And we encourage everybody to work really hard and climb up the ladder of all 10 levels as fast as you can. I got up the ambassador level in 3 weeks, and it was the best thing I ever did because it unlocked all the commissions on all these 10 levels. And then that starts coming in on a daily basis, and you start making real good bacon. And you're like, holy moly, this is like a third income here. All of this money coming in from all these levels. So 1 to 4 is associate, and you don't have any qualifications, and you're actually making good money. You're making 10, 5, 2, and 2. And then manager is 30K, and you get an additional 1%. And then the next one is silver, and you get an additional 1%. And then the next one is gold, and you get an additional 0.75. And then the next one is platinum, and you get an additional half. And then it's diamond, and you get 0.3. And then ambassador, and you get another 0.3. And by the time you're done adding all that commission up in your back office and seeing how much you're making, it is a lot of money. Like, it's a lot of money. Right now, I could be making somewhere around 120K a month from the 10 levels deep here. And that's a lot of money, you guys. Like, you know that it is. So to qualify to become manager, you've got to have 15,000 in your big bull and another 15,000 accumulated by all your other small bulls. And if you do that, 1 point equals $1 in this exercise. And if you do that correctly, you're going to make a lot of money, and you're going to unlock all your commissions, and you are going to be one happy camper. Let me get a little water here quick. Sorry about that. I'm just losing my voice from all the things I'm doing. All right. This is one of my favorite pages in the whole presentation. We are partnered together with Binance Futures and Coinbase in some business relationships here. So with Binance Futures, we're trading the people's money in there. And with Coinbase, we're taking the people's money into there. And a lot of people say, well, where's my money? Who's got my money? How's it managed? Stuff like this. The smart people actually ask those questions. And, not what color the Ferrari the CEO drives, like who cares about that stuff? Doesn't even have one. But the smart people are asking questions like, where's my money going? What's happening with it? Stuff like that. Let me explain. Coinbase is our partner for taking in the funds. They spreadsheet it, pay tax on it, allocate it, make sure it doesn't get lost, make sure we find it when you underpay. Coinbase has been such a wonderful partner in this stuff. It's actually been a blessing. And so when Coinbase takes in all the funds, then the money gets sent over to Binance, and Binance is a second deal. And Binance is actually where the trading happens, the leverage trades. And with the leverage trades, we're making huge amounts of money in the system together as a family, as a team, with all the money that we've deposited, okay? And now CMB pops their head in at the end of the trades, at the end of profit been made, and they get the profit out of there, but they leave all of everyone's money alone. All our money stays intact and left alone, but the profits are now coming out. And CMB is basically like a profit management distribution office. They're managing the profits that we're making and making sure all the members are handsomely rewarded. And I think that is one of the most important things in this business that makes people happy, is that everybody's being rewarded and everyone's getting their daily pay and everyone's getting their money, and they're taking it out even 2 times a day. And so a lot of happiness is being created here. A lot of happiness is being created. CMB is worldwide. So I'm worldwide. Man, if any of you guys know who's worldwide over here, it's me. There was that rapper Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. I feel like him. My auntie says I look like him sometimes with my bald head and sunglasses, but I feel like Mr. Worldwide myself. I'm flying all over. I'm going to Latin America soon. I'm all over the place. But anyway, we're everywhere. And we had some guys in there the other call from Mexico starting to take off. Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, Nigeria is exploding. Man, we got a new event every Saturday in Nigeria now. Hotel events taking over hotels, taking over cities. It's ridiculously good, ridiculously good. We're in Spain, we're in UK, we're in France, we're in Hungary, Estonia, Bulgaria, Russia. We've got some new Chinese leaders that just came in now, like this is the last week. We're in Bangladesh. We got some new Indian leaders that just came in 2 days ago. I was on a call with them. Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Philippines, Australia, South Africa, Johannesburg. So really, really expanding, really, really growing. Like we're getting big time, and I love it. Like we're really starting to really get out of this planet and make an impact in people's lives. And I'm really proud of everybody, each and every one of you that is out there really pushing the gas and trying to get as many people to notice us and to take us and work with us. So whatever you're doing, good on you. And it's working. Like we're really growing, and I'm really proud of everybody so far. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of that scammy sauce that everyone seems to adhere to and look for. And so we don't get a lot of attention from all those massive amount of people that look for crap sauce. And so it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Like obviously we want more leaders and we want more people out there promoting us, but we're just going to have to take quality over quantity. And that just tells me that even the people that are here right now, you're listening, you've got a chance to take this and run it. Don't worry about the rest of anybody else. Worry about you. Worry about who you're telling it to. Worry about growing your income. Worry about getting as many customers like me, like I have, under your back office. Get 38,000 customers under your back office. Go get it. I think that's what you guys should be focused on, is really, really taking it. And it's such an expansive world with such a potential, that you have such a massive potential, gigantic potential. Go do it. Take it now. We're 90 days new. Get the hay while the sun is shining. Farmer talk, get it out there, man. Go, go, go. All right. So we got something called a bull run. And this thing is ending at the end of the month. It's over. And what this was like a rank bonus incentive contest, So if you hit the various ranks, you get a cash bonus in your e-wallet. And for some of you, you're chasing this and it's working. Like Iqbal, he hit the 1,000,000 one already. He did a testimonial with us. And so your volumes go up based on your deposits. And it's the same amount of money for manager, diamond, platinum, and all of the rest up to ambassador. So same numbers in deposits, but it equals a bonus. So $300 bonus on 30K, 500 bonus on 60K, 1250 on 125K, 3,000 on the 250K, 7,500 on the 500K, and $10,000 on your $1 million in deposits. So really good. I did the $1 million winning on this in, oh my goodness, it took me 8 days, and I had that accomplished. So if I can do it, you can do it. You just got to get out there and put the gas on, ladies and gentlemen, put the gas on. Terms and conditions, my favorite page. Every day the bots are going to produce 1.2% to 1.87 days a week. We're open 365. We never close. It's always running. It's not Forex. It's crypto. And therefore, it's 7 days a week, nonstop gains, which I really like. And those 2 extra days really adds up. And that's another compounding thing. Andy can tell you, those 2 extra days that we get of profit making every week really add up by the end of the year. You can withdraw your profits every day. So, heavy on the withdrawals. Enjoy yourselves. You can withdraw your commissions every day. So Andy does a coffee shop meeting with Marcos. Marcos signs up for 10K. Andy makes some money. He can go and withdraw that commission minutes after Marcos and him are done. Minutes, it's there. So it's very cool and very cash flow positive and cash flow centric kind of style for everybody. And everybody loves this. They love it. There's a minimum $20 withdrawal and a $15 reinvest fee. So 15 on the reinvest, 20 on the withdrawal. The withdrawal fee is 5%, which is one of the lowest in the industry. Very small potatoes to pay the bills, pay the staff, pay the servers, and everything else. 5% is all we ask. Everyone loves that. 24-hour a day withdrawal payouts. So if you do a withdrawal request now, you have to expect that 24 hours at the latest you're going to get paid. And honestly, most people are getting paid in a 3-hour to 6-hour window, and everybody loves that. You can withdraw your bot profits every day. So we really want you to make that cash flow, put the gas in the truck, put the food on the table. And you can withdraw your initial capital that you deposit after 8 months and say bye-bye. Like you've got 8-month window. Now we're again one of the lowest in the industry. You don't have to believe me, you can go check it out. But most companies are asking for minimum 1 year, 2 year, stuff like that. And we're only 8 months because money takes money to grow. And we need some commitment from somewhere in order to do that. And I think that's very fair, that 8 month on your deposit. 24/7 live support, WhatsApp, Telegram, and all that other stuff. Support ticket in the back office. How easy is it to do business with us? Super, super easy. First of all, you want to get the referral link from the lovely person that invited you to this call or this video. And then you want to get your crypto wallet ready with the funds of your deposit. You want to get Bitcoin ready or USDT ERC20 ready, which is Tether, Ethereum Tether. And you want to deposit the amount that you can afford. And I would say you want to deposit the amount that you can afford to lose, right? Like that's the key thing here. You don't want to overextend yourself. You don't want to be, doing anything crazy to yourself and giving yourself stress. So deposit what you can afford and just grow small, grow medium, grow large, but whatever matches to you, just grow incrementally. So don't be one of these guys that puts all in on all day one, all in one basket, and then feels guilty later and does all this stuff. Don't do that. Just go with what feels good, and then grow from there. You can always add more, which is the point here. We want you to add more. We actually do. And we want you to save more with us. And we want this to be a progressive family of progressively growing people. And so far, it's been that. It's been great. And I'm, again, really humbled that all you guys have been doing so well with us. Now, the bots are going to begin growing your deposit the very next day within 24 hours. And so you're going to be growing money right away. We've got a Telegram news group. We've got customer service on WhatsApp. Terms and conditions say that we're going to pay you all in Bitcoin and USDT. So you better be happy. There's no shit coins, no tokens, no casino chips here. We're going to have a Cancun spring fling. This is when Andy Galloway runs on the beach naked and Marcos is chasing him in one of those G-strings. It's going to be a scene to see. Get your phones ready to video all that stuff. Everybody's naked because everybody's doing it apparently. but we might get arrested. I don't even know, but we're going to have a good time. That's what that sounds like. And so we're going to come out there, and Cancun is going to be the next promotion, and everybody's going to be having a good time when we get there. And so look forward to details on that coming soon. And that's it for the presentation part. We want to grow your crypto together. That's been our motto since day one. If we're together and we're growing together and we're growing money together and we're growing crypto together, I would say it's success after success after success. Couple keywords together. This is a family, this is a community. So far, we've proven that there's a lot of people that love us in our chat room and really love our help and how we're doing things, and really appreciate our energy and what we bring to the table. And like that gentleman today gets on the phone here, and I ask him what he needs, and I'm already helping him. You know, I don't know if that doesn't show togetherness or what, but I know it does, you know. The other word, crypto, we're not just crypto, we're regular money too. The only thing is you got to convert your regular money into crypto to be able to do the deposit. But we can grow your regular money too. Like, you don't need crypto to begin. You'll get crypto and begin. But if you have money, you can grow with us, and we'll help you get the crypto so you can make your deposit. But this applies to the people with money and to people with crypto. And the words, let's grow. We don't sell protein powder. We don't sell shiny objects. We don't sell tokens. We sell growing mechanism engine software. And it's all about growing your financial wealth, growing up your self-esteem, growing up your confidence. And there's so much growing here. I could get into it even deeper. We could write a small paragraph or a small chapter on how much growth is going to happen here. And as you grow with us, your life will change, and your attitude will change. Your mindset's going to change. And growth will be the precursor to why you're changing, because of growth. And so again, thank me later, because we want to grow with you and we want to grow you. And so we believe in you. And I think CMB is here with me to grow as many people as we can. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Andy. He's going to show you some growth now on that note, because that's how we grow. And I'll see you guys right after he's done.
Yeah, that's great, Jan. Tremendous record time for the presentation this evening. So excellent stuff. We'll pack all that energy into a shorter time. I want to say two things before I talk about the spreadsheet. One is if I'm running on the beach naked in Cancun and Marcos is chasing me, you can bet I won't be running too fast. And the second thing is that I've had a lot of messages in the chat today, and I get a lot of messages about this. People are concerned about this 8-month lockup period for your money. But if you consider, I said this the other day, that our government in the UK gives you the opportunity to earn from a tax-free savings plan, but you've got to tie your money up for 5 years. And by tying your money up for 5 years, you save the income tax on the interest on a maximum of £10,000. So if you work out what that is, that's peanuts. I think we'll probably earn that in about 2 days. Okay, so if you're prepared to tie your money up for 5 years, you can get the a tax-free interest on a maximum of £10,000. Peanuts. Okay, so locking your money up for 8 months, there's really, really good reasons. I'm not going to go into it, but there are really good reasons from a business perspective why the company needs to be sure of what money they've got to trade with. I'll just give you one quick example about that. Imagine there was no lockup period on your money, and we put some money in now. In America, we've got banks collapsing. We've got runs on the bank. People are going crazy to try and get their money out. How many of our 40,000 members would want to get their money back out of CMB right now because there's a bank run? They just want to have the money safely in their biscuit tin in their cupboard or under the mattress in their bedroom. Okay, so if enough people then decide to take their money back out of CMB, it will be a danger to the whole business model. So if you look at it in those terms, we don't want people just taking their money on a whim. We want people to plan to have their money in the system for 8 months so that the company can plan to use it, because without that sort of planning time, the company can't do what it does. And what it does so well, you can build an absolute dynasty on 1.2% profit per day. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to share my screen, my spreadsheet. I'm going to get rid of a couple of things that are in the way. And here we are with my simple calculator. It's a compound calculator. If you haven't seen this before, what I do basically is I reset the date here to the 1st of January. And the reason I do that is so that we can see the progress as we go through the year. You know that it relates back to the 1st of January. It's not too difficult to follow. What I've said here is that we're going to deposit $1,250 into our trading fund. Now, what that means is we've actually put in $1,300 because $50 is taken to activate the bot, leaving us $1,250 as a trading fund. And I'll cover that in just a second. $1,250 is a sweet spot. If you have the option to influence people to start at any level, it should be $1,250 or above. So that means at the end of day one, you've got $1,250. Tomorrow morning, you're going to earn 1.2% on that $1,250, and your reinvestment fees are going to be 2.5. At the moment, there's 0. We're on a break from reinvestment fees for about another 45 days or so. That's because the company loves us so much. And our strategy is that we're going to withdraw, redeposit every time the total earnings accrues to $15. Okay, so let me just show you something else very quickly. If you started with $100, then every time your earnings accrues to $15, you can withdraw and reinvest. Okay, that's what this strategy says. And what we're saying here is we're going to start with $1,250 because on day one, at $1,250 on day one, we can reinvest and increase our trading fund. And on day two, we can reinvest and increase our trading fund. And on day three, we can increase our trading fund. So what we've done by getting to this point straight away of $15 daily earnings a day, we've created exponential growth here in the trading fund. If you start with less than that, then it takes a while to build up to that exponential growth. But here we are on day one, exponential growth. And I don't know if you are mathematically minded or understand charts or graphs or anything better than numbers. But with a chart, an exponential growth would be that it's just hit a point where it's taking off. The rate at which the trading fund is increasing. Okay, so it's not just increasing linearly, the increase is increasing. And that's what exponential growth is. And that's why this is so exciting, because it means that from day one, you can have exponential growth. And isn't that something we'd all love to have? And I'll show you what that does to your $1,250 by the end of the year. If we go down to the 31st of December, I forgot that I've actually expanded this to cover a number of years. No, I haven't? Good. So if we go down to the end of December here, 31st of December, your $1,250 has turned into $86,000. And I showed this to somebody the other day, and they argued with me. In fact, they were a school teacher, and they argued with me. They said the maths has got to be wrong because it can't do that. And I pointed out that we start off on day one with exponential growth. That means the rate at which things are increasing is increasing. And that's how you can turn $1,250 into $86,000 in exactly 1 year. And in fact, next year you get an extra day because it's a leap year, so it'll be even more than that. So what can we do with this? Well, it's great to have a trading fund that's making money for us. It's the very definition of capitalism is to send your money out to make money for you while you stay at home or go disappear off to Egypt for a few weeks, or whatever you want to do. Have your money do the work for you. That's exactly what capitalism is. But we don't want to just do this and say, hey, look at this, I've got all this money just sat there earning me more money. At some point, we want to start accessing that money. And so what we might do is say, well, you have your own strategy. I'll share with you my strategy. My strategy is that when I'm earning $300 a day, so I'm prepared to put everything back in on the pot until I'm making $300 a day, and at $300 a day, then I'm going to keep 300 one day, reinvest 300 the next day, keep 300 the next day, reinvest 300 the next day. So what that means is my income over the next 2 years, so it's going to take me till the 17th of September to achieve that. If I started with $1,250 and I don't put any more money in. So on the 17th of September, I've got 25,124. I can switch over to this calculator now. 25,124, and what was it, the 17th of September? What that means is in the next 2 years, I'm going to earn $2.8 million take-home pay after I've taken 50% out and put 50% back in to continue to grow the fund. Okay, now I can adjust this and I can say I'm going to keep less, I'm going to keep more. But if we just work on a straight 50-50 strategy, then over the next 2 years, my trading fund is going to earn me 5.7 million. I'll keep 2.8 and we'll put 2.8 back into the pot to continue earning more money for me. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Jan likes me to explain how, if we start with the 1250 here, from day one, you can actually start taking 50% out. So let's do that. We'll say that on the 2nd of January, we've got 1250. Okay, so if we do that, we can still earn over the next 2 years, $1,250 is going to earn us $143,000 over the next 2 years if we just start taking out 50% right from the very beginning. And the reason personally I don't like to do that is because there's great benefit in having that fund just grow initially, give it a little bit of breathing space, 2 or 3 months at the beginning, just putting it all back on the pot will reap huge rewards. And I've just shown you that, you know, 143,000 compared to 2.8 million. I think you'll agree that me waiting for a few months was actually worthwhile. So here we have $1,250 producing 143,000. So the fund earns 287. You keep 143,000. You put 143,000 back in to the pot to grow. So Jan started off with, and we started this the other day, $6,000. And that was on the 15th of January. So what's Jan's fund going to grow to by the end of this year? Sorry, not the end of this year, the end of 5 years. Is that right? No, sorry, I've got this wrong. Doesn't matter. 31st of January, by the end of this year, is going to be worth $350,000. Now that's what Jan said when he said he's got this money. It was his original 1,000 that he put in, then he earned a $5,000 bonus from the company. And he said, well, what can we do with that? And they said, well, if you do this, it's going to end up at 350,000. So that's the plan Jan's working on. You'll see in a minute, Jan's going to do a little deposit in his back office. And we'll just figure out what day it is. Today is the 15th of March. So on the 15th of March, Jan should be redepositing $141. So I've worked that out for you already, Jan. We'll know that when we get to that part of the presentation.
That's a new thing. I didn't know how much. And one of the guys in the chat room says, how often do we reinvest, Andy? And the answer is every day. Every day we reinvest.
Yeah. Well, not wishing to correct you, Dan, it depends on his strategy. And I recommend everybody does this. Get out a pen and paper after the presentation, because I don't like being ignored when I'm speaking. But after the presentation, get out a pen and paper, write down what your strategy is going to be. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. It doesn't have to be the same as Jan's. You could say, well, I'm going to reinvest everything until I've got, you know, $2,000 in my trading fund, and then I'm going to start taking out 20%. Whatever you want, whatever works for you, do that. The reason you want the strategy is because when you end up with some money, you want to know what to do with it. Well, you don't have to make that decision if you have a strategy. It's just clear cut. You might say, I'm going to reinvest all of my daily earnings and I'm going to spend all of my commissions. That's entirely right. That's not a bad strategy. Okay, so, but it's got to be something that you can commit to every day of, you know, every day forever. And you'll find that it really helps you. And you haven't got to stick to, so you haven't got to stick to it together. Later, you can say, well, now that I'm earning this much money, I'm going to change my strategy to a 50-50 strategy. Now that I'm earning this much money, I'm going to start giving away 50% of my money to charity and only keeping 50% of the rest and reinvesting the other 50%. Whatever you want, that's what goes in your strategy. So we also looked at, if somebody starts this now with 14,500, and again, I'm going to reset this back to the 1st of January. Now, the reason we like that figure is because by the 31st of December next year, we've turned that 14,500 into $1 million.
Woo! Who wants to be a millionaire?
Pretty phenomenal.
Woo!
Pretty phenomenal.
Do it.
One of the things that I love about what Jan's doing is Jan's made a great commitment to every single day he's going to reinvest money based on what we've discussed here in this section of the presentation. Because I think when we looked at the figures, we didn't believe it, Jan, did we? When we said we're going to start with 6,000 and turn it into 350,000.
That's right. It's hard to fathom. You know, I want to say that for the average person, just being an average person, because I am too. It's hard to fathom. Like, how am I going to turn 6K into 300 or whatever? You know, like, it's hard to really fathom that. And I think, you know, you have to do the moves, which I'm doing them. And we want to, like a science project, we want to see the outcome, which you already know it's going to happen. Like, you made the spreadsheet, you know. But I think the average person, everybody has to really do this themselves to prove to themselves, you know, give themselves a self-confidence, give themselves a self-esteem. There's feelings, there's thoughts, there's financial reward, there's outcomes, there's money on the table. There's a lot of variables going off here that all come to some kind of positive thing, you know, like it's pretty cool. It's really cool. Yeah.
And, you know, it's interesting to be along on the journey with Jan and seeing that, you know, as we put the money back in, the reinvestment back in, that these figures are absolutely, yeah, and they're not spot on to the penny, but they're good enough. They're good enough.
Change it January 15th and tell me what my deposit is today.
Yeah, I did that earlier, Jan. It was 141.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Okay, guys, so I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover on the talking about the spreadsheet, the strategy, the compounding. Okay, it is important though that you have your own individual strategy, and if you don't have one, then start off with just a simple figure.
Give us an example of what? Give us an example of a strategy. Do me, and then take me to when I'm making what, $500 a day, and then let's start doing the alternate at that point. Explain that. So let's do that strategy.
Okay. So Jan's strategy then is that he started with $1,000. He got a $5,000 bonus. So part of his strategy is that bonus is going to go into the pot. The rest of his commissions are going to be taken out and spent. So he's not going to increase this fund by using his commissions at all. So all he's going to do every single day is reinvest the daily earnings every single day, which he's done. Let's put this on the 15th of Jan. This is when Jan started this. So every day he's reinvesting 72, 73, 75. And now we're up to here where we're reinvesting 141 today. Okay. And so if we looked at his total in his deposited funds, it's probably around about $12,000, give or take a little bit. Okay, so that's Jan's strategy so far. Now the next part is that when he's making, did you say 500 a day, Jan?
Yeah.
So we scroll down the chart here till we find where Jan started making 500 a day, which is the 3rd of July. He's got a trading fund of 42,346. So now we go to this part and we say 4th of July. Sorry, I've forgotten that bit. 3rd of July, 42,346. I forgot. 42,346. There we go. I said the 4th of July rather than the 3rd of July because that's Independence Day, isn't it? So
it is.
It is. Okay, so that means in the rest of July, sorry, in the next 2 years, at that point, Jan's going to make 4.8 million. That's his take-home pay.
Woo! I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that all day.
So in July, we've only got 27 days left. And then the following 2 years later, we were going to count 4 days in July. So his trading fund is going to make 9.7 million. He's going to take home 4.8, and he's going to put 4.8 back into the pot to grow some more.
That's unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah, and that's only with the 50-50 strategy. If you did a little bit less, if you took a little bit less out, the 4.8 has jumped to 7.5. Just by taking home a little bit less every month or every day, and reinvesting a bit more.
Let me see the total at the bottom. Well, how much am I bringing? What's my total? I'm making.
Sorry, you want down the bottom. You're making 9.7.
That's a 60-40 split though, yeah?
No, this one now is 50-50. So you make 9.7.
9.7 million at the end of 2 years, right?
Yeah. And if you only keep 40% and put 60% back in, you make 18.9, you make 19 million. So you almost double your money just by taking out a little bit less.
That's a 10% difference on the takeouts, on the withdrawals, and it's a double outcome from a 10% withdrawal difference. Wow. Wow.
And the great news is you can change it a little bit later. You can stick with 50-50 for now, up it to 40-60 later. You can do whatever you like.
It's just so wow. Like I'm still shocked at the amount of income that compounding and the CMB engine can create together. What a marriage made in heaven. What a marriage made in heaven this is. Like, this is unreal.
It really is.
Unbelievable.
It really is.
Yeah.
And you know, to do this, we're going to need a $3 billion business by the end of next year, which I think is absolutely on track. I think it may even top that. 3 billion by the end of 2024.
Oh, I think we will be in the billions too. I don't know exactly how many. I'm not as number crunching nerd as you, but I'll tell you we are going to be in the billions just because I know about the people. Like, I know how many humans are coming, and with the way it's just this last week already, it's only Wednesday, and I saw the landslide of humanity on its way in. I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, it's going to be bananas, man. You got to get your number crunching pencils out, and we're gonna have to get big time on that. It's gonna change a lot. It's gonna grow a lot. Look, we hit 12 million with my account just today. That was today. We hit 12 million. I didn't write in my diary yet. I've been traveling, but we hit 12 million. And I remember the day I hit the first 1 million. You do too. I was there. You were there.
I'm getting close to 3 million in team volume already. I'm just blown away. It's just crazy.
There you go. You're 1/4 of me, and that's you right there. So that's where it's coming from too. It's not just coming from me, it's coming from you too. And it's just, what did I say earlier? Teamwork is making the dream work. It's not just me. And I never will ever take the credit for any of this stuff. I will take only a partial credit because I do deserve it. But I definitely am not taking full credit for anything. This is Andy, Marco, Sally, Roro, Don, everybody, man, Cecil, like every single person, whether it's, $100 or up kind of thing. This is the way this machine works. Everybody's contributing to the full ball of wax, so it's pretty cool. Like, it's really cool how every human being is influencing the grandiose outcome of what's going on here. What do you want to say?
Yeah, I've got a top leader who introduced me to Bitcoin on here. His name is Victor Marua. He was the first one that got me into the crypto space. Okay, so I got him on this call. He's on here right now. Victor Marua. He's been doing MLM for 30 years. Okay, and I wanted him to hear a little bit about the short selling, because I didn't hear you mention that part. Maybe you did mention but mention a little bit about the details of the actual bot itself and the short selling that it does on Binance.
Okay, no problem. So first of all, anyone can long sell in the marketplace. All kinds of bots are long selling programming, right? They do Elliott Wave. They do a bunch of other types of moves in the trading algorithms. Okay, and there's a lot of trading algorithms. When it comes to short selling, however, there is a short supply. We are the only ones in the world that have the leading technology in that department. And when I was in Dubai, I was there of October, and I interviewed 14 companies, and I talked to CFOs, the CEOs, and all kinds of guys. And I kept on asking them, I said, show me your short sell. Oh, we don't have it yet. Show me your short selling. Oh, we're working on it now. Show me your short selling. Oh, well, this Russian company is trying to, all these excuses, right, on the short sell, because they didn't even realize that that's the place you need to be. And so our company and our developers spent, 2 years flawlessly perfecting the short sell experience and the way that our software runs. And so really that's what we call our home court advantage. This is why we're so powerful, is because we can make money in the bear market when coins are dropping, when it's downturn, when it's underdog status. CMB shines because we're the ones that are making money, in these times when no one else can. And really that's what's up. And they don't think they need to. Everyone's got their sights set on, the easy money or the bull run and all that. And we've got our sights set on the hard money, the stuff that's really difficult to do, the stuff that's really difficult to achieve in reality. And we're going after that, which makes us kind of a bunch of weirdos. But I actually like that, I like the fact that our software and the way that we're doing things is going against the grain of where everybody else is going. And back to Dubai, out of those 14 companies, 4 of them are already bankrupt. So if they're going to try to rely on the other side of the fence of what's going on, then they're going to die. You want to rely on that, you're going to die on that, and that's what's happening. And we're thriving, and we're driving forward, and more people are coming to us. So short selling, in our case, we're on Binance futures, and we do it with a heavy leverage. So we do like a 20 times leverage on the short sell. I'm wondering why the slides, maybe I flicked the mouse in the share screen, but I didn't even show the slides from the presentation today. I must have missed them. I was spinning the wheel too quick and I missed that page.
There's more idiots posting their links in here. Just a minute.
That's okay. Clean it up.
All right.
Don't worry about
Clean
it.
it up here.
Let me show the back office now, so I can just kind of go over that real quick for everybody while you clean that up.
Okay.
Oh, I've been using this website, and this Marcos recommended to me for exchanging crypto. So I've been using this now for a week, and I am in love with fixfloat.com. I think
it's amazing, isn't it?
Well, I'm going to say 3 things why I'm in love with it. 3 specific things. First of all, I use Exodus Wallet because I don't want a KYC. I don't want to give anyone any details about me. And then recently, their provider that does the exchanging is asking me for KYC. They want my passport, they want my name, they want to know this, that, and the next thing. And I'm like, well, this is against why I'm with Exodus. Like, why is this happening? And I wrote to Exodus, and I'm like, yo, you guys are non-KYC wallet. Why is your provider doing the opposite of what you're about? Like, if you guys are going to have providers, then they should be just like you. And then they didn't give me an answer on that. The second thing I like about this is that the fees that provider in Exodus charges 2.75%, and this is only 0.5. Like, that's a huge savings, bro. I convert every single day, thousands of dollars a day. Do you know how much I'm saving now? Thanks to you. So good job on that. And then number 3, it sends it to my Exodus wallet anyway. Like, I'm actually shooting the money in from Exodus and then sending it back to Exodus. So who cares? I'm just taking over the step myself, saving a ton of money, being super happy, and it's lightning quick. I'll tell you, broski, I can do an exchange of, let's say, $2,000 in under 60 seconds. I already timed it. Under 60 seconds from start to finish. Like, that's amazing, bro.
That was crazy. I know. It was crazy.
Fixfloat gets my vote. Fixfloat gets my vote, man. This thing is sick. Good job, Marcos. Good job on that recommendation. You get a 10 out of 10 from your broski on that one. All right. So here we are, ambassador level, 395 directs. All right. Someone's trying to record this manually. Deny. 38,707 customers already. Look at that, Andy. We're almost at 39,000 customers. We said that we were going to be at 40,000 customers by the end of March. And we're only at the beginning of March, and we're probably going to be there faster than we said. We're already at $12 million in deposits. 12 million right there. And I want to thank each and every one of you for trusting us, working with us, and bringing your money where your mouth is and looking for the results that we're delivering on. And I'm so happy to have you. And I'm so glad to give you the results that we said we would. And I'm just really happy that you guys are working at this with us and growing so exponentially with us. Good job, everybody. Good job. Love it. The marathon thing, I'm in the bull run to win my rank reward, and I've hit the top rank, and I'm winning the $10,000. So that's already done. Boom. You got 5 of your latest directs that have signed up under you, and they're in here. Boom. Okay. You can go here and you can register a new member. You can go here and you can look at your team structure. You can get a referral list and get your emails. You can go here and look and change your password. You can go here and change your transaction PIN. You can go here and enable your 2FA. You can go here and look at your income, what you did in your network, and what you're doing off your bots. So network earnings is what you're making off all the downline activity that you have. And then daily income is what you're making off your deposit with the bots. Okay, so 2 distinct incomes, and then all is combining the 2 of them together. I'm not even going to press network earnings because I got too many records, and it takes too long to load. E-wallet, this is where you withdraw your money. You can see a summary of that, and you can look at your withdrawal summary. So I can click on withdrawal summary for y'all. And I did this earlier today because I want to show you something. I want to show you the day here when I took 3 withdrawals. I think it's here, the 6th. End of the page. So I did 5K in withdrawals on the 6th of January, January 6th. We'll go to the second page. And then I did another 12K on January 6th. And then I did another 1.3K on January 6th. So you can see that I was able to do 3 withdrawals in one day if you time it correctly. Look at the 8th, 888 here, 888. I did 3, 73, 1,000, and another 63, all on the 8th right there. So if you time it correctly, you can squeeze 3 withdrawals out of the system in a day too, which is humongous. Like nobody in the industry is doing that. That's the most positive thing that you could ever imagine, right? Then we have a reinvest button. Someone's asking, is this automatic? Is this manual? It's a hybrid. The answer, Andy, is it's hybrid. It's partially automatic with the reinvest button, and it's partially manual that you have to keep an eye and tabs on it with our spreadsheet tool. So it's a hybrid. You got a combination of both. Okay. You can reinvest whatever you want to do. You can, according to the spreadsheet. And then there's a minimum amount of reinvestment, which is $15, which really helps people with a smaller account reinvest, which is why we did that. And then your payment options is your e-wallet, and that's how the money goes in. And then you can hit reinvest. I've already done my reinvesting for today, the 15th. And since I'm still in the 15th now, I don't have to do that. Then we've got deposit. And I showed you guys how to make a new deposit. So let's go look at that. So let's say we're going to do the recommended 1250 that Andy recommends. Hit crypto. Boom, hit deposit. And it's now going to take us to the deposit window. And we're going to have a choice of 3 options right now. We can pay with Bitcoin straight out, flat out. Let's go Bitcoin for the win. We can pay with US dollar tether, the TRC version, straight out. Pay, let's go. This exact amount, write it in. Email yourself the address. You can do it old school, new school, shoot it with your phone camera. And then you can pay with Coinbase if you're part of Coinbase's family, part of Coinbase's alumni. So if you've got a pop-up and you want to pay with Coinbase, you can do that too. But whatever it is you choose, you've got an hour. Right here's a timer. You've got an hour to get it done. So if you're going to get it done, you've got 1 hour, cucumber, to make your number and get it done. Okay, and that's it. And if you don't want to do it for whatever reason, you hit cancel payment, and it will reset, and it'll take you out of here and take you back to the website. Okay, here it comes. I see it working, and boom. So now you know, new deposit. And you can see on my deposit list that I actually missed the 14th because I was, traveling and getting ready and whatever. And so I did 2 deposits on the 15th, one for 135 and one for 137. Now, I don't think they're quite what Andy needed from me today. I think I needed 141 or something like that. Not a big deal, and he knows that too. I'll just step it up tomorrow, and I'll step it up even a little more the day after, and I'll add a few bucks to those totals, and we'll pick up the slack. But as long as we do it early, as long as we do it within a day or two, it's not going to really affect the end of the year outcome. But if I didn't pick up the slack and I didn't add that extra one and stuff like that, it will affect the outcome. That's the point here. That's the point I'm making. So if I missed a day, no big deal. Do 2 in one day. No big deal. Right away, though, right away. If I'm short a little bit, I should be 141 and I did 135. Well, I'll add $6 tomorrow to the total, and that will pick up the slack. So these things you can do to curtail any little discrepancies, but you got to do them now. You got to be on top of it early. You can't just fluff it off and then expect your outcome to be sizable if you don't stay on the money. You can see your wallet settings here, and you can change those. Okay, you can change your wallets yourselves. You can send messages to each other internally, and you can do that if you know each other's username. And you can always look up everyone's username in your team structure. Okay, so if you don't know, you can look it up. You can do a support ticket here and fill it out and tell them you lost your 2FA or whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. And then you can go down here to presentations. And you can pre-download the presentations to your hard drive in your computer. And then you can fire them out in your conversations with people in general. So you can be talking on Facebook, WhatsApp, this and that. And you know that guy's Malaysian, and you know that guy's Pakistani, and you know that guy speaks Spanish, whatever. You've got all the presentations that are actually printed out here in all the cryptocurrency cultures that spend the most money in crypto on planet Earth. So where the direction came to build these actual presentations with these cultures on it came from the list of the most saving and spending cultures of crypto on planet Earth. And that's this list right here. So now you know that's what this is all based on. And so everybody that is in, that's Portuguese, crypto is big there in Portugal. Crypto's big in Indonesia. Crypto's big in Vietnam. Crypto's big in Germany. Crypto's big in Japan, so all of this stuff was done for a reason. And then you've got your CMB Zoom background, which you should be using. And then you got the sizzle video, which I used the other day. I don't know if you guys have seen that on my Facebook wall, but some of you did, and some of you copied it and downloaded it and then copied the words I used. Good job. And then put your own referral link there like I taught you. Good job. Everybody should be copying all my posts and randomizing them and running them with their own words and their own referral links. Go and do it. You're more than welcome to copy what I'm doing. And I think I'm just about done. I'm running out of voice today. I can't even hold on any longer. So that's it. We can take a couple testimonials and hear from the people.
Were you going to show the short summary page?
Sure. Yeah. I got that too. Absolutely, right here. So this is a short summary that Marcos made, and this helps give business owners, mainly small business owners, love this. Very professional document. And it gives a skinny deal on everything, 1.2 to 1.8, what are partnerships, 2 years in development, risk assessment, low to medium, breakthrough AI technology, partner and license with Coinbase and Binance, generating 1.2 to 1.8, over 30% a month, every single day, 2 years development. We're the only AI bots that can do short selling on autopilot and make consistent gains in a bear market, which again is true. Like, we're the only ones in the world right now doing this. We do this on Binance futures because the most liquid derivatives on the market. We're a European company. Our minimum deposit's $50 to activate the bot and the software. You can reinvest every day, and we've given you the spreadsheet calculator tool to be on point. We've got compensation for affiliates. 10 levels deep, starting with 10, 5, 5 like that, which is really good. Customer support, and we're designed to be simple, easy, duplicatable, and yes, explosive. And we definitely are. I really think we're extremely explosive, actually. So good job on that too. Good job, everybody. Keep being explosive and keep doing it up. And there
I'm supposed to tell you, Jan, that there is a flaw at the very end with one of the commission percentages there that Andy brought it to my attention. So thank you, Andy. I corrected it on my personal one, but you got to correct it on that one as well. It says
a copy.
Yeah, 10, 5, 5, and it's supposed to be 10, 5, 2, 2. Not, there's 2 layers of 5% there on the second and third level, unfortunately. But
Marcus
that's
has
just a glitch.
decided we need it. We need more bonuses, so he's added some extra ones in.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Raise it up. Raise it up.
That's
All
yeah.
right.
That's what.
Let's hear
All
some
right.
testimonials today. Looks like Roro wants to say something. Again, if anybody is going to start talking about support and their personal support issues, this is not the place for it. So I'm going to say that right now. So if you got your hand up to do that, this is not the place for it. You can send an email. You can send a support ticket. You can deal with support independently. And I'm not support, and I'm not going to help everybody with support either. I want to be clear about that. I will only do that in a special case for a special person that can't access it because their phone is out of commission like that or something like that. That's all I'll be able to do for you. I'll send it off to the same place that you can send it off for yourself. If you're a leader and you're pushing your people on me, I'm going to be charging the leaders $100 for every support call that they push on me that they're not doing and they're not educating their downlines on. So prepare to have your e-wallet debited $100 a time. And so make sure that you guys take care of your people and take care of your customers, okay? Remember what I'm teaching you here. Go ahead, Roro.
Hello, Jen. How are you?
Really good. How are you?
Good. So for my question is, I think you already answered. You say I have to deal with the support. So I wanted to talk about that is because I sent a ticket since January 29. Until now, they never answered me. That's why I wanted to talk to you about that. But you said it's that place to deal, but I don't know what I have to, if I have to continue to wait for. But that's the thing. You understand that?
Well, like I said, you can send me an email about that, and you can and we can talk about that on another platform. Okay, we'll talk about that on. Awesome. All right, Rokan, go ahead.
Hey, John, good evening, man. Good evening, Andy, and all the rest of the team. I'm fresh to the platform. When I say fresh, I've been here now going a couple months. Building a team slowly. I haven't got any of the support issue. Few of my downlines had, but it's mainly because of human error. So when you copy when you copy the figure from your back office and take it to Coinbase to make the payment, you need to make sure that's the payment that you're making. One other point that I want to raise, there's a lot of people shouting, why is it 8 months, the hold on the deposit? What I can say to you, if you're not following the compounding strategy, you can get your deposit back in 83 days. So if you do 1.2% times 83 days, that's your deposit back. Doesn't matter what your deposit is a maximum risk of 83 days if you're not doing
you hear this, Andy?
strategy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that's the point I want to make this evening, and continue doing what you're doing, boss. I'm making bacon.
All right, I love it. Good job. Good analysis, and good job determining that 83 days gets your money back like that if you're doing the compounding and stuff. I really like that you're following the math here closely. And I'm going to say this, you're the right kind of customer. You're the right kind of leader. You're the right kind of guy. So I'm proud of you, man. You're going to do really well with us. You got your head in the right spot. Good job. Really good job.
Respect.
Welcome. You're welcome. All right. Who's 930-212? You want to unmute yourself? You got a testimonial there, 930?
Hi, my name is Magari. I'm invited with the Enoch in Boston. Then I want to know how much money, because I don't know exactly if you put $100, how much money you're gonna make a day.
Okay,
how much
so
$1.20.
you're gonna make $1.20 off $100 every day. $1.20. You make 1.2% off 100. So it comes to $1.20 every day. If you deposit $1,000, then you're gonna make $12 a day. Okay.
Okay. One thing I want to ask: where the business is located?
Hungary. We showed that in the documentation there. It's in Hungary. Hungary is a European country.
Okay. Can you tell me how long the business is there for? Oh,
2 years.
2 years.
Yep. Over 2 years now. 2 years and 3 months because it's already been 3 more months.
Okay. I heard you said you're not a support. If you have a problem, they cannot send you the message because you're not a support. You're gonna charge $100. Okay. I heard the guy said he's send the message to the support in January. The support never
Okay, who's next here? Pastor, you want to say something?
Hey, good evening, everyone. Jan, keep drinking that water and that tea. Get you some tea. We can't afford for you to lose that energetic voice, okay?
Oh, I got to go to bed here soon, man. I've been traveling for hours today. Thank you for your love, by the way. Thank you for your love.
Yes, Jesus is love. We're going to give a shout out to you, Andy, Marcos, all you guys that are ranking up. My sponsor, Brian Rose, that just reached platinum. You got us so motivated. We're doing our Zooms on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I thank you for sending us the $1 million plan. And to my master marketer, my baby brother, Neville Easley, we got to try to push you up as far as we can. We love you guys, Andy. I'm sorry, Jan, keep doing your thing, Andy, Marcos. And our big global leader, Jan, we just want to say we love you and we're going to keep pushing forward. God bless everyone in here. Let's do it.
All right. God bless you guys too. And let's keep working. That's what it takes.
Thank you.
Right? If you're going to sit around asking silly questions, you're getting nowhere, man. Good job working. Keep working, brother. So proud of you.
Feeling the love, Pastor. Thanks.
Always feeling the love. Sam's a winner. Chicken dinner. Let's hear from her. What do you got to say, honey?
Hey there, rock star. Okay, you asked for testimonies and I've got one. And I need to give a shout out to my team because I just recently, thank you for the graphic, realized that I hit diamond in 2 months with CMB. That's the second away from the top rank. And I just want to let everybody know, I started 2 months ago. I've only sponsored 16 people. And somebody asked me, wow, with 16 people, how many do you have that are just like big sponsor monsters that are bringing over big teams? I'm like, I really don't. It's just, people are telling other people because here's a chance to make 1.2% a day minimum. And it's a collective effort, just like you give credit to the team for all that you've done. I just want to give a big shout out to my team, my sponsor, Maria. She's also hit diamond a couple of weeks before me. I didn't even know I hit it. And I thank you so much for that graphic. And I'm excited for my whole team to do the same thing. Guys, we can do it here. And CMB gives us so many options with our strategies. And it's finally a chance where, if you're not a big network marketer, you don't have to be. Tell a few people. The compensation plan is so very generous. And I'm so excited to be part of this. So that was my testimony. And I just have one question, Jan, before I let you go. I know you're going to sleep soon. I had talked to you yesterday, right before you were boarding the plane. I had that private Zoom. Where is the best place? Where would you like me to send the follow-up info so we can do that? I know you got to go to sleep and I want you refreshed and energized.
Yeah, let's do it. We can do a Zoom tomorrow. I'll get the whole day if you want. And just send me a message on Telegram. I read all your messages on Telegram.
Best? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You and Andy both. Marcos, thank you all.
You're welcome.
Guys, you can
Congratulations. Tremendous news.
Congratulations indeed.
Thank you all.
That's amazing.
Rocking team. All right, take care.
Crushing it.
John, there are 5 people with their hands up now. Anybody else who puts their hand up, I won't let them because you need some sleep, buddy. So those 5
exactly.
Oh, Sam. Thanks, Sam. So just the 5 people left.
That's it. All right, let's hear from Pat.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Pat.
Okay, let's hear from Fishinkins. That's Corey.
Jan, you got me? Yeah.
Yep.
I just
What do you
wanted,
eat there?
I just
What is it?
got me some chicken from my Publix. Can you see that? I'm sorry. I
That
just
is a
got
huge
home and
plate of chicken, bro. Woo!
I'm kind of a carnivore, so yeah, I love
Nice.
chicken, even though it's kind of fried. No, I just want to jump on here and I just had to say just thanks for staying up, man. Thanks for going through. I listened to your testimony with all the flights you had to go through. You're a leader. When I'm on set, I just got off Tyler Perry Studios yesterday. I did a week Secret Service on there, and I shared, and I think I got some good interest people that are really interested. And then you just got people that are just like, oh well, there's a lot of negative Nancy's out there. It's tough, but I preach the brand manager and my upline and the IT guy. You, Marcos, and Andy are just killing it, man. And I know you're gonna go to sleep. I just want to say, just recognize that there's thousands of us out here that really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. And you are the right kind of people too. You are the right kind of customer. You're the right kind of partner. You're the right kind of people, man. And you're doing a great job.
I'm blessed.
So
I'm blessed full circle. Thank you so much.
I just want to say something to Corey. Corey, your testimonial on the last call, I've had so many messages about that. I tell you, my guys absolutely love you, support you. They're praying for you. They're just with you, buddy.
Right.
So congratulations. I mean, well done.
Well, a lot of people are going to have that testimony, and that's what I was talking to them on set about this week. A lot of people are going to have it. They just got to give it a chance. They got to be patient. They got to give it a chance, and they're going to do it, no doubt. I know I am. I'm flipping excited. I'm really excited. You have no idea. Anyway,
that is great.
Thank you, guys.
You're so right. You're so transparent. You're so real, and you're so right. And that's what I love about you right there. So you are so right. Good job.
All right.
Good day.
Good night.
Good night. Simon, what do you got to say here?
Hey, is it possible for Andy to share the simple CMB calculator so you can find your own strategy?
Yeah, you just email me at jan.wealthyoptions@gmail.com. The boys have put that in the chat box there. You copy that email, you send an email out like you normally do, and we'll send you a copy and along with some other golden nuggets as well. You get a bunch of things in the one email, okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
There's flyers that Marcos made. There's a spreadsheet that Andy made. There's some other stuff that we made with the corporate CMB. So we give you a pile of golden nuggets in one all email, and you get to use all that stuff. There's a shortened video presentation that's shorter of this that Pete made. So there's a bunch of good stuff in there. There's all the scripts that I did, the $1 million script and all that I made. So you get this combination of all the leaders that all made cool stuff, and you get that all in one big email. Okay, so make sure you guys email me. Yep. You got it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bro. Thanks for coming. Abdullah, Mr. Flyer Sharing Machine. What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah. Jan, I'm so happy of CMB. It's a fantastic opportunity, but I want to make just something. I don't know. I just want to say that we are forgetting to talk about the compounding bonus, which is the biggest, right?
We'll talk about that. Tell me about it.
Yeah, the compounding bonus, because when people come and they continue compounding every time we get bonuses. So I think as we are talking about the marketing plan or the commercial plan, we need to also talk about the compounding bonus, how big it is, and also show to people that this can even give you more millions. I was stayed here, I was just refreshing, I saw another $20, $30, $50 just like that coming in. So I think I'm just trying to just say that maybe we can also be talking also about it so that people can also know that it is also a bigger bonus. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Andy, let's do that for next call then. Let's start throwing in some of our commissions into the mix now and showing people how that truly affects it. We got to be a little bit more, I don't know, just like articulated about it. But he's right. If we're going to show just our flat out reinvestments, like we have done many times and shown, let's show people what it would be like if we made this much commission this week, and we also added that to the pile. We got to add that to the mixture of what we're sharing here. Okay, yeah. Let's start to blend in some commissions.
Very good, Kira. Very good, Kira. Yep.
He's right about that, because like he said, he just added $24 commission to his pile today, And you already know, Andy, how much that could equate to the end of the year, big time, right? That $24 really puts a jump in things, right? So that's what he's saying. He knows because he's got your spreadsheet. He has it. He's got it there, and so he knows what that'll do. So we got to show that a little bit more for next call, okay?
Absolutely.
Awesome feedback, everybody. Man, from the love, from the heart. Just so happy to have you all with us. So happy to be a team and a family. You guys can tell who the right people are just by the way they talk, just what they ask, what they say, what they comment on, what they give love and praise over, what their attitude is like. And then you can tell who the wrong customers are immediately.
Yeah.
when they speak. And you see what I did there a minute ago too. I hit the mute button because it's just nonsense, and we got no time for that. We're moving ahead. I had some guy from India asking me for Marcos. Actually, that's what he told me. He says, Marcos is not depositing money in my account. Like, he wanted free money from you, and you must have told him no. And so he came to me and was asking me for free money. And I said, bro, like, if Marcos isn't giving you free money, why would I? And on top of it all, there is no free money. Everybody on our call goes to work. Everybody on this call has been working. Like, what is this freeloader mentality, man? Like, where's this coming from, And this comes to me in the middle of this other big whale leaders bringing 40,000 people in kind of thing. It's like we don't need the wrong customers, guys and girls. We don't need these meatballs. We don't. Don't listen to them. We don't need them. Focus on the big stuff. Focus on the good stuff. Focus on the real stuff. It's not always big, but it's real and it's good. Remember, quality over quantity. Now remember this. That's all we need, man. We don't look at Sam's testimonial tonight. She got 16 quality people, and she's already diamond rank. It's quality over quantity wins every time. It's people first, money second wins every time, right? Like, this is the stuff that wins every time. And if they don't have that attitude and they don't have that kind of formula, they're not right for us. They're not the right customer for us, that kind of stuff, and just be aware of all that. Go ahead, Andy, have some closing words.
Yeah, I've got just one thing to say, and that is that there was a chap in the meeting earlier called Solo, who was giving out his link. He's been in touch with me. He's apologized for that. He didn't realize he was doing anything wrong. Somebody had asked for a link in the chat, and he thought he'd oblige them by giving them his. So he's apologized to me, and he's learned not to do that. So he's looking forward to seeing you again next time. So,
awesome.
Apart from that, I just want to say tremendous presentation. Absolutely blown away by the way this thing's moving. It's increasing at an increasing rate, like I said earlier. So excited. It's great.
Thank you so much. Let's talk about the links one more time, even on Facebook. I don't mind, like, I even stopped putting my link in the Facebook video now, because I want you guys to promote the video and not have my link in there. You guys have your own links in there. Like, I'm good with everybody promoting their link, but I guess the proper question to ask, even for Solo, is who invited you to this call? And that's where you get your link from, everybody. You got to respect the people that got you to the call. Now, if there was absolutely nobody in the call and really Solo gave them the link, and in my opinion, did it like on the DM or the private chat or whatever, I think that's not so bad either. Like, it's family, supporting family in that regard. Okay, no big deal. I just want to say it like that. But really, you've got to ask the question first: who invited you? Where did you come from? And you got to follow that kind of protocol, everybody. And that's the message to everybody.
And that's exactly what I told him. So word for word.
I knew you did. I knew you told the protocol. You are like me. Marcos, you got anything to say before we go? You out of here already? Where are you?
No, I'm right here. Sure, absolutely, guys. Wow, this has been so exciting. I just can't. Every day I wake up and I'm like, wow, CMB is the real deal. It's amazing how it is just transforming my life before my eyes. It's not something that, oh, I've got plans for the future. No, it's happening. It's like literally happening in front of me. And I'm just like always telling people, I says, hey, do you realize that my life is just like transforming, like right now as I'm writing you these words? It's just amazing. I'm like, it's happening. It's not a theory. It's and I always tell people, guys, today is the tomorrow that you spoke of yesterday, guys. So take action today. Don't wait tomorrow, because CMB is one of the most phenomenal, the most amazing Binance bot softwares in the world. It is the world #1 Binance bot software technology that we've ever seen. And when I saw that information that it's the only bot that can short sell on a bear market, I was like, wow, we need this, because there's very few bots that have that technology and that power. And I just like kudos to that tech team from Hungary that really worked this thing out and put this thing together, because we needed a bot like that, because so many of these bots are just failing on people because they can only long sell. And like you said, Jan, in one of the other calls I remember, you mentioned about how 90% of the time we're in a bear market. There's a very small time that we're actually in a bull market. So why in the world would you want a bot that can only long sell and then constantly having to go on pause? I've seen this, like, oh, well, we had to pause the bot, and they have to wait and wait and wait for the market to start coming back up before they have turned the bots back on. I'm like, who wants this? We want a bot that can really make the commissions or really make those gains during a bear market. And I witnessed it. I couldn't believe it. It was just amazing that when the markets were just going down constantly and you just didn't see Bitcoin going up at all, we were just raking in the daily earnings from those bot earnings. It just blew me away. And I was just so excited. I'm like, this is the real deal. And everything just lined up. And then you being the brand corporate manager, working with the company, you seeing the real sauce behind the scenes and bringing it to the table for us. You're like our investigator. You go in, you find out the real deal out there, and then bring it to us. That's what we need. We don't need, hey, if some companies want to show all the evidence, that's fine too. But guys, you don't base your judgment on a company based on whether they're showing the trading or not. What you need to do is just see the results, see the deliverance. Jan already went in there. He did all the research for us. He found the evidence. He saw it there. I've known Jan on Facebook for a long time, and I know he's honest and genuine, and he's the real deal. He's the real guy, and he's not going to bring he's rejected, guys. There's a lot of companies out there he rejected because they didn't give him the real sauce. They didn't give him the real evidence. And when he saw CMB, he said, this is the real deal. And he brought it to the table to us. So guys, this is just exciting. Let's move it. Let's crush it. You can earn amazing, you can compound your way up if you want to do it. But guys, you can compound yourself so much more if you share with other people this amazing opportunity. And I've never seen so much success in my entire life with CMB. In fact, I've accomplished more success with CMB in sharing with people than any other platform or network marketing company in history. And I've been doing network marketing since 2005, and I've never seen results like this in my entire life, guys. So guys, this is, if I can do, and I started small, I started real small in the old days, but I'm telling you, I even started kind of small with CMB, and I just hit it hard. I was making YouTube videos, I was sharing, I was talking to people. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait to have all the perfect marketing. Just get on that phone and start talking to people. Share it on your Facebook profile. Use the flyers. Share the little documents with people. Reach out to them. Just get things going. You got to jump in and splash around. This is the real deal. I'm excited, guys. Let's take this to the stars and the Milky Way and beyond. And like I said, let's not just make that bacon, let's rake in that bacon.
I love that what you're saying, the rake in that bacon. Let's go. I love it. What a way to spin it up, brother. What a way to spin it up.
So I've said my piece, but
good vibes. Thank you so much. Now, you said some key things in there too that really matter. And you're right about them. And, you've got to not wait for things to be perfect. You got to take action today. You've got to seize the opportunity like you did. You didn't wait for a million silly questions to silly answers. You just took the bull by the horns and you ran it, Let me say this too, that I said in the Irish call today. there's a whole nother system running behind the website that you don't even see. There's a whole nother thing that supports using. There's all kinds of metrics happening. There's all kinds of reports being generated, and you don't see any of it, and it's happening. So it's not just the website that you guys are using. There's a whole nother software and website all behind that one too. There's another level of this game, and I get to see it. You don't get to see it, you know? And so just realize that this is bigger than you realize. This is a lot bigger than you realize.
That's
and so,
amazing.
and to the people out there that haven't had support work well with them, there's a problem with you. There's a problem with how you're doing it. There's a problem with what you're doing. There's something wrong. That's just all I got to say. And I don't have any sympathy for anybody that's not getting support, because I know that support's working 7 days a week on this. And so if they find something fishy about you, if something looks off, maybe you're swapping wallets and you've already got your withdrawals and you're playing games. I don't know what you're doing out there, but there's all kinds of trickery happening. And there's reasons why you're not getting support. You know, there just really is. So you got to look at yourself. You got to look at your communications. You got to look at your details. And then you also got to look at, you know, how many frequency. Like if you didn't hear back from somebody, do you just wait for a year for your mom to call you back, or do you get on the phone and call her back? Like why are you not putting more emphasis on that? And maybe wait 2 days and then hit them back again. You know, like what's wrong with that? You know, like things like this. There's all kinds of ways that you could manage yourself, you know, instead of crying about it, right? And so that's what it is, back to taking action. But that's it. On that note, take action, get to work, make this bacon, rake in the bacon, use Andy's spreadsheet, use Marco's tools, use Jan's golden nuggets, send me an email. Let's get you guys powered up, saddled up, and let's see everybody successful. And we'll see you guys on the next call. Let's do it. Let's do it. Good night, everybody.
See you all at the top. Good night.
God bless.
Peace and love.